All right, a Bay Area woman finds passion for helping seniors, and you're going to meet her next. Find out more about the experience as a teenager that helped spark the idea for her company. Okay, now to the story of a young woman who's dedicated her life to helping older adults all across the Bay Area. So she started working at a senior living facility when she was just 15 years old. And today, she runs her own business, providing placement services to seniors.
Anita Varelas launched Neighborly Senior Placement 2 years ago. That business is based in San Bruno. And recently, she marked an important career milestone, helping more than 1,000 older adults to find housing at various assisted living facilities. Anita joins us now live to talk more about her work. Anita, thank you. And first of all, congratulations on reaching that important milestone. Why is this what you have dedicated your life and your career to, helping older adults?
Grew up with multi-generational family members within my household, and my parents instilled in me the importance of seniors and listening to their stories and respecting them. I got an early start working at 15 in a senior living community, and over those 22 years, I've accumulated a wealth of knowledge working on the insides of senior living communities. I know when your loved one needs to find a senior living community, it's often in a need. And it's a very difficult process. So I'm glad that I can use my knowledge that I've accumulated and helped many people to make that process an easier process and to really help them find what they're looking for and what's most appropriate for them.
Yeah, because as you mentioned, I mean, it can be an overwhelming and difficult journey for a lot of families. So how do you help them navigate this process a little bit better?
Yeah, absolutely. So being in the Bay Area for 22 years, I say I've been to about 95% of the communities. I know the different facilities or communities and their price points, the differentiators. So having a conversation with the family to get a really good understanding and an assessment of their loved one, the senior that we're looking for, their overall care needs, their financial situation, their wants and needs in a community, being able to take that information and then give them specific recommendations on the community that would be the best fit for them. And then meeting them there to tour the community to see if it lines up and it would be a good option. And then there's many things that come up along the way. People have been in their homes 40, 50 years. What do they do with their homes? A lifetime of belongings that they've accumulated. Maybe they don't have their power of attorney documents in order for their family members or other person to facilitate their needs. So guiding them and facilitating all of those things to make it an easier process and a really smooth transition.
How do you recommend that seniors and their families approach this process? What do you think are the most crucial questions for them to ask as they're making this decision on a senior living facility?
Sure. I think everyone should get a head start to it. Start looking at options so that we're not looking at senior living communities on a last minute basis. Start having the conversation with someone like myself so that we can pinpoint what's in your area, what do those options cost, getting your documents in order for people to act on your behalf. There's a lot of beautiful communities, but each one is a little bit different. So figuring out what those are and working with a professional that can tell you not only the specifics about the building, but the different ownership company and the pros and cons to see if it's a good fit for you.
Let's talk a little bit about the services that you do offer, because they really do range. But there's all different types of facilities that are available. So walk us through some of the different options that people have.
Absolutely. There are communities for people who don't require any care, but they're just tired of cooking and cleaning, and they would like more of a social atmosphere, and that's an assisted living community. The majority of our clients move into what's called an assisted living community, which is much like a hotel or a resort where you have a dining room and they provide 3 meals a day. They have an activities program, and they have caregivers 24 hours a day to provide care, maybe helping you with medication, dressing, things like that. And then there are services for people who have dementia, memory care communities. That is more hands-on care to guide people throughout the day. Then there are also smaller boarding care options, which is a smaller single-family home, usually licensed to care for 6 seniors. And so that community is a good option for people who need a little bit more hands-on care in a smaller environment. So we talk through all the details and weigh the options to see what's a good fit.
And you're able to offer these placement services to seniors and their families at no charge. How are you able to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's fantastic. The community is the one who provides the compensation, which is fantastic because we get to work with the families and the seniors with no obligation for payment for them. They get to utilize our industry knowledge and expertise to overall make it an easy process for them.
Okay, as we finish this conversation, I mean, it really is remarkable that at such a young age, you have this connection with older adults. I mean, a lot of people, younger people, and maybe I'm speaking for those younger people, you know, that's not a comfortable environment. But here you are, and you've been able to find, you know, an opening and a valuable resource to provide to people. What does that make you feel like personally?
It's extremely rewarding.
Yeah.
I love the time that we get to spend with each senior. As my father told me, to listen to them and to learn from them. So it's very rewarding to help them through that. And the comments that we get from myself and my team get from families that we've helped is, we couldn't have done it without you. You are an angel, as one client had said to one of my team members, and they're just so appreciative, and it's so rewarding and fulfilling to lighten that load for somebody.
Yeah, that has to feel fantastic to place someone in a home. All right, Anita Varelas with Neighborly Senior Placement, thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Yeah, and it's great too. Obviously, a young woman there, all 6 of those team members also women. So